I don't want a Liberal government. I don't want Justin Trudeau as Prime Minister.
We have absolutely ripped up the agreement with Justin Trudeau.
Justin Trudeau is playing political games, and the only person that's winning is himself.
He has come across very out of touch. He's ignored a lot of the problems people are going through.
People are absolutely fed up with and done with Justin Trudeau and the Liberals.
The Liberals have let people down again and again, and they are done.
Why are you working with Justin Trudeau when he's doing such a bad job? Well, I gotta tell you, it is not easy.
We're ready for whenever election comes. We're going to vote against any measure that attacks working people.
We're going to be voting in favor of the budget. I've received some openness to fixing the problems that I've outlined.
And we're not gonna let the Liberal government off the hook.
The next election, people have a choice. I stand by my words. Trudeau has let you down. Trudeau has let you down and does not deserve another choice.
And it was really clear to me, there's mounting evidence that Justin Trudeau and the Liberals were just too weak.
I stand by my words. Trudeau has let you down. Trudeau has let you down and does not deserve another choice.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Five Pints Podcast. I'm your host, Jamie AB. So we're going to get into today, I guess, on how Jagmeet voted against his own words, voted against Canadians having a say in who they want as leader, and we're going to talk about it. As somebody who voted NDP, we're going to talk about this, okay? So my grandfather drilled into me how important voting is, and I've been voting since I literally turned 18 years old. I was so excited to vote. I actually voted for the first time at St. Michael's School in Woodstock, Ontario, and ironically, that is where I had my first placement as well for my old career in child and youth worker. So yeah, I voted Jack Layton. I was very, very sad when he did not end up winning, and I was like, wait, but I voted for him. Like, my vote weighs a million more than everybody else's, right? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean I live in a conservative riding, so my vote didn't even count? Okay. Anyways, Jack Layton was for the working class. Jack Layton built the foundation of NDP and really, got their reputation back on track. And I sincerely thought that Jack Layton cared about Canadians the way that I think Pierre Poilievre cares about Canadians. And I know that sounds wild because no other politician has stood out to me other than Jack Layton and Pierre Poilievre, and I guess Bernie Sanders. I felt the burn, in 2016, but that's really not the point right now. The point is that Jagmeet the other day, I was watching him in his little news press conference, and he admitted something, and I was like, oh, so you're not an ignorant fuck, you're just an ass, you're greedy. He admitted that he knows that the polls have been showing that Pierre Poilievre is ahead. He knows that Canadians are not happy, which that's what that means. When the polls are showing that the person who is not in office is the more popular candidate and that more than ever Canadians are dissatisfied with their life, that means that Canadians are not happy. Jagmeet knows this. And where's our democracy? Where's our democracy? Why would they call an election during a deadly pandemic, as they would like to say, in the height of the pandemic, okay, no less, where millions of us would go to the polls? Can someone tell me why that was okay and why Jagmeet was so okay doing his little TikTok dances? Tell me why you guys were so okay with having an election during a pandemic, but will not let Canadians have a say now. When they're broke and poverty, we have 2 million Canadians using a fucking food bank. I'm sorry, I have had it with the NDP. I have had it with the NDP. Stand your fucking ground. Hold your leaders accountable. If you don't want to see the most amazing wave that I've ever seen of conservatism, I would suggest you get on your fucking phones or get on the computer and email your MPs and tell them, hey, if you don't hold Jagmeet accountable and let us have an election, you can count on losing my vote. That's what I would be doing, because you and I both, we all know, okay, The polls are showing more and more Canadians are dissatisfied with Justin Trudeau's leadership. I have been doing this for 2 years, okay? I've been talking about this on TikTok primarily for 2 years because I had had so many bad things happen to me from 2020 until 2022 that I literally had no other option other than to use my voice. Use my voice, because every other venture that I tried to do, it was like I was being beat with a fucking hammer and legislation and laws. As in, like, they let people steal from small businesses, and I was stolen from literally twice. Twice. One was from somebody who was not from here. And according to Trudeau, a Canadian is a Canadian is a Canadian, even if they come over here and fucking steal from Canadians. Still a Canadian to me. Like, you cannot make this stuff up. Holding just the only reason that NDP even ever had votes is because we thought they were different. NDP had votes the same reason why people want to vote for PPC. And that's because we think that they're different than the two-party system. They're not. I don't really think PPC is either, because it was Maxime Bernier. And he was part of the Conservative Party, and you really can't convince me either. And people are always like to me, well, you know, everybody, whoever's in, like, the problems still remain. In what world did we have these same problems when Harper was in? Who has gaslit you so bad that you think that you couldn't get ahead during Harper? Please let me know, because my disabled single mom ass was able to get ahead in Harper. Okay? I am married, should be on, like, the way to being really financially set, like doing really well financially. And because of taxes and the shit economy, which, by the way, the premiers have nothing to do with. The premiers have nothing to do with the deficits that the Liberals have put us in for literally 10 years. Nothing. Because guess what? There's premiers of all kinds. Liberals, NDP, and Conservative, and all across those boards, there's something wrong in each province. I would say Alberta's doing the only thing that's different. Doug's really nothing's going good in Ontario, so. The NDP were only ahead because they had so many young people, young millennial voters in the last election. And I promise the NDP that those people will be gone. You will have the odd and really good NDP candidate that will win in their riding, yes. And I do think there will be more NDP leaders than Liberals sitting in our House of Commons after the next election. But believe you and me, okay? The NDP are going to have a hard time recovering from this. And if they don't hold Jagmeet Singh accountable, or if Jagmeet Singh does not stop propping up the Liberal government that is, quite frankly, in his own words, ruining our lives, the NDP is going to lose all of the stride that they have done. Jack Layton built the foundation, and Jagmeet Singh is literally burning down the walls that could have been put up instead of putting them up. You guys have taken the only, we're all forced to be in this fucking society. And we are asking for the bare minimum, which is to be paid fairly for the jobs that we're doing. Stop taxing us into poverty in the name of climate change and then saying you're not going to do anything. Their plan is to literally tax us into poverty so we don't use as many emissions. What kind of a fucking plan is that? Genuinely, this government, the NDP and Liberal coalition have disappointed Canadians time and time again. And for all of the Canadians out there who haven't been impacted by this bullshit economy, by the bullshit bail laws, by all of the rest, consider yourselves very, very privileged people. Because there's a whole lot of Canadians right now, Canadians who don't even get along. And we all hate Trudeau. It's like the one thing we have in common. So if you are the one person still remaining, why do people hate Trudeau so much? Why do people hate Jagmeet Singh so much? I guess because you're rich enough to not notice that everyone else is in poverty? I don't know what to tell you. Like, think back on history. Do you guys think that you're going to be on the right side of history? Not holding these people accountable? I understand. Do you think I just want conservatives to be the only ones leading? No, I want a left-leaning party that is going to be able to eventually hold conservatives accountable if they need to be held accountable. Like, anyways, my videos are not getting pushed out at all because I live in hell. So, where I live in a literal place where that suppresses my voice. I never thought that this would be my life, okay? I never thought that I would, like, I am very much a believer in making your own life, making your own destiny, you know what I mean? And in this Canada, that doesn't exist. And they're thinking about taking away TikTok and X. We literally might as well be Russia. Russia and North Korea. And then Justin Trudeau will shit on Russia and North Korea and do exactly the same things that they do. So anyways, have a good day, guys. Jagmeet Singh and Justin Trudeau, have fun in hell. Okay? From sincerely the rest of Canada.